Alright, I'm going to be demoing the tip of the iceberg potential bug or issue. So what it's supposed to do is supposed to apply a down attack to mobs that are on the ground. But the problem is there's a connection issue between Frost Pillar, which is the starting skill, and then the flow being tip of the iceberg. The connection issue is Frost Pillars does the knockdown, but if you do tip of the iceberg too fast, you won't get any of the down attack damage to be applied. So therefore you lose the modifier buff on this ability, which then decreases the amount of damage it does. You can do a momentary delay after Frost Pillar and then do tip of the iceberg and get the down attack to apply, but this is not practical. This is not something that's going to be useful in PvP, and it slows us down even further in PvE. So that's not something we want to be doing. It should be fluid, like of how fast it really is. So if I were to do it, that's immediate. That should apply a down attack. But it doesn't right now. And then if I were to delay it, this is the only way you can get the down attack to actually function. Doing a 1 to 2 second delay in between the actions to give the mob or the player time in order to hit the ground. Otherwise, they're technically either still in the air or still considered standing, whatever the case is. So now I'm going to demo it with a few mobs. Get a nice chunk of mobs here. So the big guys, they're not going to get knocked down. They just don't. They're not able to be CC'd that way. But the smaller guys, they can be knocked down. So those are the ones that I'm wanting to see the down attack be applied. So unfortunately, every single one I touched, I killed. So let's take off some AP. We don't want to take off the accuracy pieces, because I want to be able to make sure that I hit everything. So let's try that again, shall we? Alright, one mob got knocked down. We saw a down attack pop up on the screen. So that is the slow or delayed tip of the iceberg. Alright, so now let me get a different pack, because those are mostly the bigger guys now. Let's see if I can get some more of these. Not getting down attack applied to these mobs. Here's a nice little pack, we'll try it on them. No down attack there, and that was immediate. As you've seen, 2 mobs, or at least, probably 3, actually got knocked down. And I did tip right over top of them. And those are injured, so we're going to go to a new pack so I can demo this properly. Alright, these guys are just derping over here, not really doing anything. Alright, so this pack here, my goal is to do the momentary delay of like 1 to 2 seconds on tip and then do it so that I can see the down attacks applied. Couple down attacks popped up there, but most of them were dying from other things such as just normal damage or crits. It was pretty fast, so it was hard to see, but if you stop the video, I'm sure you'll be able to see it. The same issue applies to players. Right, notice that the distance of the knockdown or the duration of the animation of knocking down a player causes a down attack not to apply. I got no mobs to get knocked down that time. These mobs must be highly resistant to knockdowns, which is fine. We got a couple tests in. It's just to prove the point. It's not functioning as intended.